Hello, 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 Scorpios. Welcome, welcome. Or should I say scorpions? Anyway, welcome. My name is Patti. I am an empath if you're brand new. And I do intuitive tarot and intuitive coaching. Now, a lot of people don't know what intuitive coaching is, but it is sort of like divine counseling kind of a thing. It's more spiritual. It's done through the divine, however he comes through, energies, and how he wants your journey to go, or whoever he has come through, could be your ancestors or whatever, come through to help you in your journey through your struggles, your all that kind of stuff. So that's what coaching is about. And you can get the information down below if you ever want a one-on-one sessions. But there are free videos on Get Balanced 2020 and Divine Warrior Intuitive. In fact, the Divine just had me do 2 videos this week. It just called me on it and said, go do these. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go do them. And so when the Divine talks, I listen and I do. So that's where those videos come from. Hopefully they'll answer some of your questions, because one of the questions you guys have a lot of is, when are they coming back? When's he coming back? Is he going to come back? Is she going to come back? So there you go. The divine spoke. And hopefully it'll help you guys. The other thing is I have 2 live videos coming up today, which would be the 14th for you guys if you're watching this on a recorded. It's not the 14th when I'm recording it. But if you get this before 1 o'clock, I'm doing a live new moon reading at 1 o'clock on the 14th. And then on the 18th, I'm doing a 1 o'clock on the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction. You guys, there's lots of energies coming. You're going to be really surprised at the change of energies. It's like a shifting of times. Huge. Anyway, so that's on the 18th at 1 o'clock. So if you want to do those, then, and you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified when those are on. That's one way to do it, or just, put them on your planner, your phone, or whatever. So I would love to see you guys. It's going to be live. You can interact if you want. You can ask questions or tell me where you're from. They're always live, and then that's why you can always come in and say hello. I do not allow negative or belligerent people. I will block you. I've done that already, sadly. I don't like to do that, but that energy is not allowed here. So let's get started, Scorpios. So we are doing this for the 14th through the 20th. So we've got our first energy out. Just like most of the energies that have been coming out this week are very unstable for the first card. That's typical because now if you're watching this on the 14th or before, just understand that the 14th is the new moon, but the energies are coming into it a couple days before and they're hanging out a couple days after. So a little bit of instability because the things are changing and they're getting ready, and the energies are getting ready for that Saturn-Jupiter conjunction. So it's going to be really sort of unstable. However, our first card out being the magic prayer is about also too what you're wishing, what you're hoping for, what you're dreaming, whatever your belief system is. Magic prayer is about asking and receiving. But here's the clincher on this. It's a number 5. And it's unstable because it depends on you and your faith in believing that it's going to happen, or whatever it is that you're asking for is going to come to fruition. So that is up to you. That's where the instability comes about. As far as the divine or the universe or whatever you believe in, that's very stable because it's happened for millions and billions of years. And if you believe in a creator is never changing. It's always the same. We change. So this is why this card is coming out. Now, this is the current energy for the week. So this is really about what you're asking for, you can have. You really can, especially if it's in the divine's wish or the divine's will. But that free choice that we have, I can't make this up. The free choice that we have, that is where we fall into our own issues because I can't make this up. We doubt ourselves. So the moonlight is about doubting. The moonlight is about not believing in our intuition. And the moonlight is also too the number 6, which is about harmony and improving ourselves. So you've got to improve better on believing in yourself, trusting your intuition, so that you can have what the divine wants you to have. And that's everything good and everything that you really want and ask for. I can't make that up. That makes me feel so good. I love the divine. All right, so let's get going in there. Yeah, so we have the 10 of wands. 10 of wands being here again. This is two energies. So the 10 is an ending of something. It's like, whoop, it's going to be finished. It's done. It's over. And this could be either somebody carrying the burden, and that's going to end by some means, whatever kind of burden you're carrying. Now, a lot of people think burden, they think a burden being financial, always financial. Sometimes, because the wands are very much about communication, maybe travel too. Maybe there's somebody stuck in a country that's been closed and it's going to open up and they'll be able to come home. Maybe that's been a real burden for them. You know, that kind of a thing. This could also be a communication. Maybe the poor communication between two people is going to stop and they're going to figure a way to communicate better. This could be also financial burdens. Maybe somebody needs help, having some help with financial burden. But whatever this is, the burden's going to end. There's going to be help, or it's going to stop, or something new is going to come into place. But it's been very unstable. We're in a new energy with the new moon. So you've got to understand things are going to change. Yeah. So somebody has been carrying a really big burden, and they haven't been trusting themselves. And now, sorry, I don't know who this is for, and I don't know if this is you or whoever this is, but their things haven't been working out or turning out the way that they want to, and they're so mad at the divine that they think it's the divine's fault. And that's why a lot of people go and complain to the divine saying, well, why'd you allow this? Why did you do this? Well, you have to sort of look back at the pattern of life of what you've been doing, and have you been creating it yourself? So the number 4, again, is more about stability, but somebody is really depressed, really sad, things didn't turn out, really focused in on something they shouldn't be focused in on because it's holding back. They're doubting themselves for the future. They're doubting themselves that somebody doesn't even have hope. So this is a part of the burden that the mindset has to change so that you can release that and things can actually, you can get what you want. I hope the magician shows up, because that'll show that we can manifest through our own freedom of thought of which way we want to go. And that magic prayer, that energy there, is about the why in the road. It's almost like, maybe this is why the divine had me do destiny versus purpose. This is the why in the road. Are you going to have faith and believe, or are you going to just say, screw it, this is all bunk? That's where things change. That's where things happen. I don't know, maybe you don't believe in miracles. All right, let's see what else. Miracles do happen, though. Yeah, there is something coming in. So we have the Knight of Cups. Something is coming. This is all about a mindset. This is all about your mindset. It's almost like somebody has to see it to believe it. And that's why you're being held back. That's why the burden is still there. You got to allow that burden to end. You have to change your mindset. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to give you all the luxuries and all the good things and everything you want in life. Just you have to stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. And that's intense. It's like, I'm trying. But, as soon as he starts to go to hand it to you, you don't believe it. And then you know what? It's like it's like you're about ready to give somebody a present and you're like, I was just joking. Because the way that you were thinking, he pulled it back. Queen of Wands in reverse. All about communication. So, and all about believing and doubting. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. All right, Scorpios. And you are a complex sign. You really are. Very, very complex. Yeah. Here we go. So, Page of Swords, there is a message coming in. There is a message coming in. Page of Swords, but it is all about the truth. You have to be trusting yourself and being. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Again, communication, communication, communication. What do you believe in? What do you talk? It's self-talk. This is self-talk. And you're hiding from yourself. So the moon is about hiding something, secrets, or whatever it is. But the thing is that you need to be talking to yourself and lifting yourself up and say, you know what? I'm going to change this because, this ain't working. So I'm going to start believing in myself. I'm not going to doubt myself. Again, we're talking about the moon with secrets and hidden things. You don't have to share everything with anybody, but you do need to start sharing it with the divine, because you think you can't see. He knows everything about you. He knows everything about you. All right. Again, wands, 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 wands. I get it. You're trying to figure things out. You are trying to figure things out. I get it. But you're fighting yourself. The Two of Wands. You are thinking about things. You are trying to think about movement. You are working about it. He's seeing that. However, you've got the Five of Pentacles. It's about a give and take situation. It does take give and take. You have to really just, I don't know who you can trust in, or somebody here on earth that you can trust in. But that is somebody that you can go to and say, hey, be honest with me. Be unbiased with me. How do you think that I am? What are my good traits? What are my weak traits? Don't say bad. That's speaking bad. That's low vibrations. No, I have weak traits. Everybody, human being on earth has weak traits. And that's why God brings in somebody that is positive for you. So ask what it is. All right. But somebody, I don't know, and you're working on it, and if you can't figure it out, there's so many tools out there for you. Even, people with videos, and you don't have to watch mine, but there's a lot of self-coaching videos, like on my Get Balanced, a lot about doubt, a lot about self care, that kind of thing. If you like the spiritual end, Divine Warrior has a bunch of them, that kind of a thing. Yeah. Really, you have to get help sometimes. You can't do it all alone. And because we're never going to understand everything on this earth at all. And if you can't figure, especially like men and women, you can't figure out those relationships, you have to have help. So we have the Eight of Cups. By the way, this is a new deck. I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but it's Ukrainian, so I can't put it in with the decks down below because I can't read it. It's just Pirates of the Caribbean. I was looking for it in English. They don't have it, but I like the deck anyway. The art is just sort of fun, kind of thing. So we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles again. Five of Pentacles again, and the Four of Pentacles. The divine is saying you can have it all. You're fighting yourself. You're doubting yourself. And what is it that you just need to, you need to release something? Scorpions, who is it that needs to release a secret or is real? Because that is weighing on you so much. And it might not be a secret. It's like a skeleton in the closet or something that you need to share. It's something that you need to release. It's sort of like the time way back in the day in my 20s, I told somebody about the incest that had happened to me. It was like a release that had happened. And that is like what I'm talking about. There is something that you need to get out, because this is what's causing you doubt. Because this is what's causing some Scorpion some doubt, not only with themselves, doubt with everything. And that's really, really, really burdensome, extremely burdensome to somebody. It's really hard to be able to do that. And you can't carry that burden alone anymore. There is somebody that you can trust to share that with. It doesn't mean you have to do anything about it. It just again, remember when I say when you speak words, you bring them to life. You need to just release. I would need to release this. I need to forgive this person. Now, some people might not be at that phase in life, but I need to at least get it out. That secret isn't doing anything good. Remember, she's in reverse. So she's in reverse. Something has to be said. Something has to be said. I don't know who that's for. I'm not quite sure why that was brought out, but don't doubt yourself in that. Don't doubt yourself. Trust me from experience, from living it. It is a huge burden off your shoulders. It's a release. For some, unfortunately for some, especially with men, they don't want to believe it. Sort of like, people don't want to believe. And I don't know. I haven't looked at the facts, but Johnny Depp being, speaking of Johnny Depp being abused, physically abused. It's hard for people to believe that a man can be abused. They can. And here's the thing. We have the wheel. Our last card out, the wheel. And here's what the wheel is saying about all this. The wheel is saying that, again, when we talked about this in the beginning, your burden is about your choice of your mindset in how you think. The prayer is unstable because, and number 5 is unstable, is because it is your choice in which way you want to think or go. You can think at a higher vibration, believe and have faith, or you can say, screw it, I'm an earthly bound being, and that's the way I'm going to think. I'm going to think negative. I'm going to doubt myself. I'm not going to believe in myself. I'm not going to believe in my intuition. I'm not going to believe all that crap kind of stuff. Whereas it's sort of, I'm surprised the Hierophant didn't show up, because it's sort of like the student that believes that, things are going to work out and be fine. And then the student says, you know what? Where the world's going to end. It's what's all this for anyway? Blah, 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 blah. So that's where this reading is all about. This is about your choice of how you're going to think this week, the 14th. Remember, those energies are changing now. And the 21st, it's going to boom into a different energy. This is like a shifting of ages time. So this is also a shifting of your mind time. So remember, whatever you speak, you're bringing it to life. Make it positive. Make it of the light. Make it of a high vibration. Make choices of faith and hope. And you're not only that, but also make the choice to believe your intuition. Believe your intuition. Just simple as that. Make one thing. And that is going to release some of your burden, because a lot of the times we go against our intuition, and it's like, oh man, I should have listened. I should have listened to myself on that. Yeah, well, now you got a problem, or maybe you've created a problem or whatever, and then you end up getting to be depressed about it when it was really your choice in the first place. But you decided to go the wrong way against your intuition. All right. But the wheel gives us that. We can have whatever we want. The wheel gives us that. The wheel of fortune. We can have what we want. Just got to trust our intuition and don't doubt the divine. Period. All right, Scorpions. This is your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember about the live videos coming up today. Well, if you're watching this on the 14th at 1 p.m., 14th at 1 p.m. on the new moon, and 18th is the Saturn and Jupiter conjunction, and that's at 1 p.m. as well. Don't forget, I've got some new live videos Divine asked me to do them, so it's for somebody. I don't know who they're for, and hope you watch those. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell, and you'll be notified when I'm on live. And I hope you guys have a great week. Take care, Scorpions, and do your homework. All right, take care.